Welcome everyone, and thank you for attending this online Public Information Center. Today, we will be discussing the preliminary design and class environmental assessment study for the Highway 17 four-laning between Highway 673 and Rush Bay Road, Section 2. The project team welcomes comments at any time in the project, but ideally, we would like to hear back on the presented materials by August 5th, 2024. The presentation slides are available in PDF on the project website, www.4lanehighway17kenora.ca. Further details on methods to provide comments to the project team will be discussed later in the presentation. The purpose of this PIC is to present and seek input on the evaluation of alternatives and on the preferred alternative. In 2009, a preferred alternative for Section 2 was selected, documented, and filed in a Transportation Environmental Study Report, or TESR. During the TESR's 30-day review period, concerns were received, and MTO decided to put the study on hold until a resolution was reached. The previous preferred alternative, in the image shown, was not carried forward for further evaluation, as it had significant impacts, and a Part 2 order was issued. In 2018, MTO placed a priority on the Highway 17 four-laning between the Manitoba-Ontario border. The planning, preliminary design, environmental assessment, and detailed design phases for Section 1 were completed in 2019 and documented in a TESR. The Class EA for Section 2 is now undergoing completion. The evaluation of the alternatives and presentation of the preferred alternative is being presented as part of this PIC number 2. The planning of the four-laning of Highway 17 is being carried out in 3 sections. Section 1, that is, from the Manitoba border to Highway 673, has a completed environmental assessment, EA, and is currently under construction. Section 2 is the project we are presenting on today and is currently undergoing an EA. Section 2 is highlighted in blue on this image. Section 3 is from Rush Bay Road to Highway 17A and will require re-evaluation to come up with the preferred plan, and the timing of this EA is unknown. The purpose of this study includes the need for improved transportation opportunities, and four-laning was brought forward to improve safety, reduce travel times, and relieve traffic congestion. There are no alternate highway routes between the Manitoba-Ontario border and Kenora for interprovincial traffic. Four-laning will provide an opportunity for redundancy of travel lanes if one direction is closed. Long-distance traffic relies on this section of the highway to bring goods and trade to the region and across Canada. Four-laning Highway 17 will improve safety in a number of ways, such as providing increased opportunities for passing, physically separating opposing lanes of traffic, reducing congestion, reducing travel time, and minimizing impacts to traffic during maintenance activities. This study will review the route opportunities, evaluate the potential impacts and improvements, and select the preferred route. This slide provides an overview of the project history of this project. The study was initiated in 2009 for Sections 1 and 2 and a Transportation Environmental Study Report, TESR, was filed the same year. Concerns were raised and the project was put on hold until a resolution was reached. MTO commenced the study in 2018, and a new TESR was filed for Section 1 in 2021, followed by detailed design in 2022, and is currently under construction. Section 2 began reevaluation in 2023, with the first Public Information Center taking place in September 2023. Evaluation of alternatives has now been completed, and Public Information Center Number 2 took place on July 4, 2024, to present and seek input on the evaluation of alternatives and the preferred alternative for four-laning, intersections, and maintenance sites. This project is following the Ministry of Transportation's Class Environmental Assessment for Provincial Transportation Facilities 2000 for a Group B project. The Ministry of Environment, Conservation and Parks, MECP, pre-approved the process for the planning and design of provincial highway projects. External agency, Indigenous community engagement, and public consultation has and will continue to take place throughout the project to present study findings. An overview of the Class Environmental Assessment EA process is provided in the figure on this slide. Feel free to pause the video to view where we are in the study process, as well as future key milestones. Future consultation and engagement sessions will be scheduled for Section 3. This slide shows the tentative project schedule for Section 2. We are currently at PIC number 2 and anticipate further field investigations for geotechnical and other environmental disciplines this summer 2024, with the TESR being filed later in 2024. Feel free to pause the video to view this slide in further detail. Public Information Center, PIC number 1, took place on September 20th, 2023 in Montcrieff Sports Center in Kenora, and presented on the study purpose, study area, study process, the project history, consultation efforts and schedule, existing conditions, and the alternatives that are being considered. The PIC received many comments during and after the PIC. These were related to the key themes of safety, concerns on noise and traffic, and preference for an alignment to be constructed north of the existing Highway 17 for Section 2 and 3. This slide presents on the main natural environment existing conditions, including the main watercourses and fish species. The study area is used for traditional harvesting practices as well. The study area supports a range of wildlife species, such as white-tailed deer, moose, eastern wolf subspecies, and bald eagle. Highway 4 laning can be accomplished by twinning the existing highway or creating segments of a new highway alignment. This slide describes the key features of both of these. Twinning would construct 2 new lanes to carry traffic in one direction. The existing 2-lane highway is retained and carries traffic going in the other direction. Whereas a new highway alignment may be constructed where there are geometry or local constraints where twinning is not suited, and in these cases, a new 4-lane alignment would be constructed. This slide shows the typical cross-section of a four-lane highway and its key characteristics. This slide shows the typical intersection and what typical right-in, right-out access would look like.